So 1078 was absolutely nuts. We finally get the reveal of who the traitor is, and it is literally the last person anybody expected, right? Like, we all thought that maybe Shaka, maybe it could have been Edison, maybe Lilith, but York, that was more random than Obama, Trump, and Biden ranking the hottest women in One Piece. If you guys would ever watch something like that, I highly recommend you go to my channel, you go see my latest president videos. I've been working with the presidential AI, you know, Trump, Biden, Obama debating about the most ridiculous One Piece concepts, right? Though my most recent one is getting a lot of love, where I got the presidents debating who is the hottest girl in One Piece. It's hilarious. It's so ridiculous. It's insane, but it's a lot of fun. I was cracking up editing that thing. I was having such a blast. Go check it out. Part 2's coming soon, so hit that sub button so that you can be notified as soon as it comes out. Back to the chapter, 1078 did a lot of things. Like, seriously, not only did it confirm who the traitor was, but we also get to see a character we haven't seen in about 10 real life years. And I'm talking about the Doomsday narrator. That's right, the Doomsday narrator is back with a vengeance. We haven't seen this guy since like the end of Dressrosa, right? When he was talking about the Straw Hat Alliance, one day, you know, doing something, you know, devastating that's gonna turn the world upside down, because everything in One Piece always gets turned upside down. Every time we see the Doomsday narrator, it's always serious business. Like, we also saw him, another time I could remember him is when Ace fought Blackbeard, right? When Ace fought Blackbeard, it was hyping up something big, right? It hypes up the present day to, you know, foreshadow big, dark, climactic, world-turning events that are soon to happen due to that specific day, right? So in this case, we're talking about the Egghead incident. What's gonna happen on Egghead, right? It could be anything. So far, it's looking like it's gonna be an all-out war. Like, it's gonna be Marineford Part 2. You know, we thought the final war was gonna be Marineford Part 2, but we might get it a little early. The final war might be Marineford Part 3. So now I don't know what to believe, right? All I know is that the Doomsday guy is legit. He's one of the greatest characters in One Piece. He's kind of like Shanks. Like, we barely get to see him, but whenever we do, it's... So I'm gonna read you guys this quote. "The resolution of this incident the following day would inflict a kind of shock the world never saw coming." What could possibly happen, right? Again, I'm thinking a war is gonna happen, right? You know, why would Kizaru bring his most powerful vice admirals to this event if it wasn't gonna be some kind of epic battle, right? And you gotta love when vice admirals just pop out of nowhere, right? Like, shouldn't they have been at Marineford, right? If they were vice admirals, if they're the best of the best, why wouldn't they have been there? Obviously, we know the answer, right? Oda hadn't created them yet. Like, seriously, where were you guys when Edward Newgate was about to destroy Navy HQ? Like, that's probably the most urgent matter, right? Like, what were you guys doing? Drinking at Shaki's, you know, Hacky Shack or whatever? I have seen some theories, though, one of my favorite theories is that Luffy is going to use his Bajaran gun, Gear 5, on Sanjay Garcia Saturn. And due to him dying because he's just a regular old man, that's going to cause the final war. And I think that would be absolutely hilarious, because this guy is getting so much hype that he's going to be apparently Yonko level, and to have him just be a regular old man, which actually wouldn't be that crazy, because as we learned in this chapter, Kizaru is his protector. So is it just, you know, one of those cases where even if you're OP, you gotta bring your right-hand man? Or is it one of those scenarios where he actually does need protection? He actually does need somebody to kind of, you know, keep the enemies at bay, because he really can't fight anymore. Maybe he never fought in the first place. But I'm willing to predict he is pretty strong, right? It'd be strange if he wasn't, but it would be very Oda-like if that was the case. It'd be very surprising, right? Because I think most people assume that he's probably pretty strong, right? Maybe not what he was in his prime. We assume that he was probably a lot stronger, but he has to be at least like Admiral level, right? Low Admiral level, something like that. I'm willing to bet he's probably like low Emperor level, if we're talking about, you know, power scaling and all that. I know power scaling can be pretty toxic in One Piece, the One Piece community, but I think he's somewhere around there, right? Somewhere around there, roughly. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think is gonna happen? Final war? Is Luffy gonna punch St. J. Garcia in the face, just like he did to St. Charlos back on Sabaody? Is it gonna be like a repeat of that? Is that going to turn the world upside down? Is that gonna cause like a ripple effect that's gonna create a bunch of mayhem? Something tells me we might get something like that. So again, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I got the world's hottest tournament with Trump, Biden, and Obama. It's a lot of fun. I can't believe I'm saying these guys' names for a future video. It sounds so ridiculous. But that video is coming real soon, part 2. First one got a lot of love. Go check that out. Make sure to be notified as soon as it comes out. Hit that sub button. Real quick, some interesting highlights of this chapter for me are the question: does Luffy have a strategy? I think he might. Do the flames on Kuma's, S-Bear's back, do they have a limit to how much they can tank? Do we know this? We don't know this yet. So maybe thousands of punches from Luffy's Hawk Gatling can do some damage, right? That could be a huge possibility. They might be doing some serious damage. Maybe not serious damage, but they have to be doing something. I feel like Luffy, his battle IQ is very subconscious, right? Like he's a genius at fighting, even though it doesn't seem like he is, but he has to have a plan, because there's a moment in the chapter where Rob Lucci's like, "What are you doing, you stupid idiot? Like, what? Like, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, why?" And Luffy's just punching away, Hawk Gatling, right? So as we know, these are like thousands of punches getting sent at S-Bear, and they're on fire. Maybe there's something to that. Maybe there's, after a certain amount of hits, the flames might go out. Maybe he's weak to flames, right? Maybe the flames are weak to flames. That would be kind of ironic, but that wouldn't be, that shocking. That would be pretty cool if that was the case, because I do feel like these Seraphim need more weaknesses, right? Their only weakness can't just be, ocean water and sea stone. Right? There has to be one more at least, I feel. If they don't have another weakness, this arc's never gonna end, right? Because we already know Luffy's not gonna go Gear 5 to fight a Seraphim. He needs his Gear 5 to fight Kizaru later, or St. J. Garcia Saturn, who knows? But I think we're gonna save Gear 5 for a little bit later. I don't think he's gonna bust it out to use on S-Bear, right? I hope he doesn't have to do that. I hope he's strong enough that he doesn't need to use his trump card on a robot, right? Basically a powerful robot, but yeah, it's kind of, it's just a robot at the end of the day. Also, did we see Vinsmoke Sanji with the Yonko level feat tanking a punch from S-Shark directly in the face, looking like Kaido or Big Mom, right? Giving that big emperor energy. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love that shit. Yonko level confirmed? Probably not, but you gotta respect the man. Sanji is a beast. He's becoming so powerful. A true left wing for the Pirate King, if I do say so myself. Anyway, guys, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that sub button for the next video. Got some really cool content coming real soon. Peace out, guys.